Afternoon, police say a Poplar Bluff homeowner found a man in his yard and shot him in the leg after he allegedly became aggressive. A man called Poplar Bluff PD around 1:15 this morning about a shooting, and when officers arrived at the homeowner led them to a man in his backyard who had been shot in his leg. The homeowner says he found the man in his backyard, and when the alleged intruder became aggressive and started to approach the homeowner, well, the homeowner shot him. The homeowner then called 911. At this time, police are not planning to file charges against the homeowner.
Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Griffin Broussard. We begin with a breaking news update out of Jonesboro. Police are investigating a robbery they said led to a suspect and homeowner shooting at each other. JPD Public Information Specialist Sally Smith said officers were called to a home in the 1700 block of Wimbledon Drive this evening. This is new video tonight from the scene. Smith said the suspect shot at the homeowner and the homeowner shot back. Several rounds hit the homeowner's vehicle, but no injuries were reported. No further details have been released at this time. Anyone with information is asked to call JPD at 870-935-5551, and we will continue to keep you updated with any new details on the K8 News app.
Good evening, everyone. The Mobile County Sheriff's Office is currently investigating two shootings, one on either side of the Alabama-Mississippi state line that left two. Good evening, everyone. The Mobile County Sheriff's Office is currently investigating two shootings, one on either side of the Alabama-Mississippi state line that left two people wounded. Sheriff's deputies got a call about a gunshot victim near the Escatawpa River near Moffett Road. He was taken to the riverbank. You can see in this picture where a helicopter could land to take him to the hospital. Then a short time later, investigators learned the man had been shot in nearby George County, Mississippi. Short time later, deputies became aware of another shooting, this one in nearby Wilmar in the 1500 block of Ganges Road. NBC 15 News captured this video as detectives investigated that shooting. We're told a property owner there shot the shooter in the first shooting that occurred in George County, Mississippi. That man was also transported to a local hospital for treatment. The property owner was not arrested, and this case will be presented to a Mobile County grand jury. The Mobile County Sheriff's Office continues to investigate both shootings tonight.
These are the moments leading up to Saturday's shooting on 2nd Avenue. Inside a car, you can see a man named Bill notice two shots. And then go back to a recorded voice note before he hears several more. On his dash cam video, you could see people running for cover, officers drawing their weapons, and Bill, a retired paramedic, rushing into action.
There was a lot of chaos.
Police later learned this all started when a woman was trying to leave the parking lot across from Barstool downtown. When she tried to drive around a group of people, she told police they started yelling and hitting her through the window. Her passenger then got out of the car and shot a gun into the air to break up the fight. That's when police say 39-year-old Jeremy Ford started shooting at them both, sending both to the hospital with minor injuries.
It's scary. We were definitely scared, but I mean, we luckily we just turned on another street and got out of here.
Those on Broadway yesterday and today.
We were honestly planning on coming here to Barstool, but the line was really long.
Say this is not the place for violence.
It's crazy because a lot of tourists come here to have fun, to drink, to be able to let go of their stress and emotions. And just the fact that there's a shooting right here is just kind of disappointing.
As for Bill.
But I do remember thinking very briefly of my kids and my wife and wondering if I was going to get to see them again.
He was grateful to make it back home. Nikki Hauser, News Channel 5.
Felon, 39-year-old Jeremy Ford is behind bars for allegedly shooting two people across from Barstool downtown. Police say last night, just after 11, a woman was trying to leave a parking lot on 2nd Avenue South when she tried to drive around a group of people. She told police the group started yelling and hitting her through the window. Her passenger got out of the car, shot a gun into the air to try to break up the fight. That's when police say Ford opened fire, shooting them both. Both victims are expected to be okay tonight. We wanted to hear from you on 2nd Avenue. That's where we ran into Anna Brandon, who saw people running from the gunfire.
It's scary. We were definitely scared, but I mean, we luckily we just turned on another street and got out of here.
Our Nikki Hauser will have more from Anna and her friends tonight at 10.
shocked by this, and apparently security cameras and no trespassing signs did not deter this intruder. The homeowner tells me he reacted in the moment in order to protect his wife, baby, and his parents. Most of all, he's glad this scary situation did not end worse.
I was scared for my life and for my family.
Grainy security video shows the moments before a Phoenix father says he was forced to defend himself after a stranger tried to break into his back door. He tells me it wasn't until he saw this footage that he realized someone else was there too.
Protect your house because you never know who's at your door and try to harm your family.
This morning, crime scene tape wrapped around his home, a stark reminder of the chaotic scene that unfolded overnight around 4 a.m. The homeowner, who wants to remain anonymous, is rattled, recounting what happened.
No, never seen him in my life. That's why it shocked me more, because I'm like, who are you? Like, what are you doing in my house? You know, try to break into my doors.
The shaken father tells me he was up late with his 1-year-old son, who was having trouble sleeping when he heard his dogs barking. So he grabbed his loaded gun and went to check it out. He says he came face to face with the would-be intruder and froze for a few seconds when they both opened the door at the same time.
And when he seen me with my gun in my hand, he started attacking me. And we both fighting.
At some point during the tussle, he says he shot the man twice in the leg and then called 911.
He got up like it was nothing, and he jumped the fence.
He ran off but didn't make it far. Police tracked down the suspect and took him to the hospital.
Mostly I was scared for him because I didn't want nobody to die.
He says he has lived in this home near Van Buren and 11th Street for 12 years, and he's never experienced anything like this. He tells me using his weapon was the last resort to protect his family.
Never, like, this is my first time shooting my gun and shooting somebody.
Police have not released any details on the suspect or suspects or a possible motive, but say the homeowner likely will not face any charges because he was acting in self-defense. Live in studio, Michaela Marshall for Arizona's Family.
Thank you, Michaela. An act of self-defense. That is what Aurora police are calling a deadly shooting by a security guard at a gas station last night. This happened at a 7-Eleven near Colfax in Peoria. Fox 31's Kasha Karich joins us live from the Aurora Police Department with the very latest. Kasha.
Yeah, Kim, Aurora police have not yet said if that security guard may face any charges, as this is being investigated as self-defense.
This is the area where the cops are at.
Neighbors reacting to the shooting on Saturday night.
That's kind of crazy. That's wild. I mean, I'm not too surprised.
Police responded to the 7-Eleven on Colfax in Peoria, finding a 36-year-old man shot.
I just heard the gunshots because I stay across the street.
Aurora police say the man approached a 38-year-old security guard from behind and pointed a gun at his head after a struggle over the gun. That's when police say the security guard drew his own firearm, striking the man, who later died at the hospital.
Down here in Colfax, there's always something going on around this general area. There's like a good amount of crime that might be happening.
The Iron Spear Protection Group told Fox 31 in a statement after reviewing the incident, the group is backing the security guard with absolute certainty. And that man who died has not been publicly identified just yet. Reporting live in Aurora, Kasha Karich, Fox 31.
If the criminal does not fear the police, a judge, or prison, he must be taught to fear his victims.